You've heard the name Hirohito, but do you know why he's one of the most controversial leaders of the 20th century? Hirohito was the Emperor of Japan from 1926 to 1989. That's over 6 decades on the throne, spanning Japan's rise as a military power, World War II, and the country's transformation into a modern democracy. Here's what makes his story so intense. He was emperor during Japan's expansion across Asia and the Pacific, events tied to massive suffering and war crimes, yet after Japan's defeat, he stayed on the throne. In 1945, after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and Japan's collapse, Hirohito made a decision that changed history. He recorded a radio broadcast announcing Japan's surrender. It was the first time most Japanese people had ever heard their emperor's voice, and then came a second massive shift. Under the U.S. occupation, Hirohito remained emperor, but his role was transformed. He went from being seen as a divine ruler to a symbol of the state. Japan adopted a new constitution, and real political power moved to elected leaders. So the question people still argue about today is this: how responsible was Hirohito for Japan's actions in World War II? Some say he was a figurehead controlled by military leaders. Others argue he had real authority and approved key decisions, meaning he can't be separated from what happened. What's undeniable is this: Hirohito's reign contains both Japan's darkest chapter and its rebirth. If you want, tell me what you're making. Short TikTok, YouTube short, or a longer documentary vibe, and I'll tailor a tighter script with the exact angle. Villain, symbol, or the real power behind the curtain.